So there are two things that really interest you in life: politics and sex.
Yes. No, alors, uh, I don't know anything about politics. It's but I try to talk in my record always. I try to talk about something, the most important thing in the world. For my first record, it was the family. For my second one, it was politics. And now the most important thing in the world for me, it's sex, because it's very simple. It's because sex is the origin of life. And in the same time, in something, it's a fashion thing, because sex changes with fashion. And so for me, it's a perfect subject, because you can talk in the same time about origin of life, and in the same time, you can talk about very superficial things. So for me, it's perfect.
Is it for you? When did you find out, or when did you know? Because well, your last album was released in 2005, Politics.
Yeah.
So what time did the idea come to you to make sexuality, the theme of this album?
After politics, because I find love.
Okay.
And love took me all my problem, my little problem. And when you feel good, when you are in love, when the other person is in love too, you feel so good, so you are happy, and when you are happy, I think when I am happy, I think about sex and I don't think about problem. And so my new obsession was sex, because sex was my head was full of sex, because when you are a new lover, you are just think about sex.
So is it for you then sex and love is the same?
Not exactly, but for me the good sex and when you are in love, because I talk about real sex, and my vision of sex, it's a vision of you have to be a very nice person to have good sex. I talk about very, very good sex, the highest level of sex. So to reach this level, you have to be a very nice person with very open mind. You have to know how to be sweet and soft, and this kind of. For example, it's very, very simple example. If you have a wedding, for example, and you have the guy, it's a very, very nice guy, but the girl, it's an example. A girl, it's a very, very bad girl. After 5 years, no more sex. But if the girl is a very nice girl with an open mind, and the guy is a very nice guy with a very open mind and very sweet heart, and you can have sex until the end. And so my advice is to have very, very good joy and good sex until the end. You have to be a very nice person.
So for you, are you a nice person?
Not really, not really. But yes, in fact, I think I have a good basement. But sometimes I have good basement, but I'm not very smart person. So sometimes I change the good basement in a sad thing. Like sometimes I'm really nervous, or sometimes I'm really bad with somebody. I can speak very loud and like that. And in the morning, if I put my foot on the table, for example, after that I become completely crazy guy. And during this kind of period, I'm not a nice guy, not at all. But if I take my whole personality, maybe I'm a nice guy, because I have a good basement to be nice.
So, but how